classic Alistair style planning. I have it all figured out way in advance, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so I do have like 30 seconds left, and it is going to change the colour. So let's wait until the timer is up, and then I will start trying to paint and play. But I've got red, I've got yellow, I've got green, blue, and white. The 5 primary colours. And let's hope I do not run out of them. But yeah, so you may have seen me doing a kind of painting stream with these before. This is the exact same kit, but now what it's doing is and here we go. In 10 seconds, it is now going to give me a new challenge, and thank you for the supplying the challenge, Chippy. So I think I'm going to have to paint a rabbit. And I'm going to have to paint a rabbit in 50% yellow and 50% red. So let's start out with some yellow. Because right now Sonic can't move. So we need to get some yellow paint on there for him. So you can see there's a nice big splodge of yellow. Let's make a nice yellow background for this rabbit to live on. There we go. And that's creating, if I stand back from that, it should calibrate. So that's the right amount of yellow, but I'll just spread it out a bit more. And as you can see, I am 35% close to making art, which means that Sonic can run this fast. But the more closer to art I make it, the faster Sonic's going to run. So let's get another brush out. And let's try and paint a rabbit on here. And see how that goes. So here's a rabbit. Let's give it nice big bunny ears and a big bunny nose and a big kind of bunny belly and bunny feet and a bunny tail at the back. Now, how's that looking? That's getting closer. 75% art, and you can see that Sonic's a bit faster now. He's roughly good speed. So let's add some scenery. Let's add just some nice red scenery for this rabbit to live in, which is going to increase the speed that Sonic can run at and will hopefully allow me to move super fast if I can get the paint out of the tube. So let's get some more red on here. How does that look? 93% art, which means that Sonic can go this fast, which is a bit faster. So I'm going to leave it with the rabbit at that and just see how far I can get through like this. And in about a minute, it's going to ask for another suggestion. So feel free to type in the words art is followed by anything while I use this 93% art speed to get me through till the end of the level. And in about 30 seconds, I reckon it's going to change. So keep on typing stuff in. If you want to see me paint different things, type them in. Otherwise, it's going to ask me to it's going to choose something from a library of things that I came up with. Here we go. And so we've got Tails has been added to the roster. And we are going to see a change in Sonic's speed imminently as I become unable to move Sonic, probably. As it becomes more and more sluggish. So, Artbot has requested a new painting. And in 3, 2, 1, I've got a new challenge. So my rabbit was 92% art. I've now got to paint Tails. And as you can see, Sonic has slowed back down to 0 again. So I need to paint Tails. So let's get some green on there. I need a green Tails to go with this rabbit. What does Tails look like? I mean, that's vaguely Tails shaped, isn't it? So we need to get rid of some of that yellow and put on some green. And Tails, we're going to have a green Tails in this one. Because he is famously Sonic's green friend, Tails. I mean, he's got friends of every colour, so he needs a green friend. You know, doesn't he? It's like, he's got Knuckles, who's red. And he's got Espio the Chameleon in pink, and Amy Rose in pink. Doesn't have any green friends yet. So let's see, how art are we at? So 20% art, how much does that move Sonic? That does not move Sonic very much. So I need to paint some more green on here. Make it more... So let's give him his boots. There's his little boots. There. And what else does he need? Well, firstly, he needs to be a lot less blue. I wonder how I make him less blue. I think possibly by making this lighter? I don't know. It does go temporarily green. I wonder if I place this here. Oh, that's probably a bad idea. But it seems to have worked. Okay, I fiddled with one of the sensors and it worked in my favour. So we've got 59% art, which means that Sonic can move. Can I improve things? Can I improve things by making Tails' tails longer? Did that work? How art does it need to be for me to go super fast? Let's find out. 70, 60... Okay, I've not got much time left, so I think I'm going to have to just live with 60% art speed and try to get... Thank you very much! Oh, I don't think I'm fast enough to get up there. I just need some more green. Just squirt some more green on there, please, Tails. Get faster. There we go. 67% art is enough to get me over there. So I can make progress while this is going on. I'm going to get the checkpoint because I think I might die often if I do not. Rolling's good. I'm trying to not press the buttons because once you start running, he'll slow down. Okay, so the 3 minutes are up. And the art bot, unfortunately, just as I was making progress, has asked me to paint a walrus. Fortunately, in very similar colours. I just need to get rid of some of that. Okay, that was enough to kill me. I'm glad I got the checkpoint. I am going to quickly switch infinite lives on. Because otherwise, I just keep on doing the same bits again and again. So, I can make Sonic faster, I reckon, by painting a walrus on top of this beautiful painting of Tails. So let's get some nice yellow paint on there. Let's get my palette knife out. And then let's turn this into a nice big chubby walrus with a lovely pair of tusks. I'm usually quite good at drawing walruses. Like, that's why I put it in the thing. And now I'm like, wait, how do you draw a walrus with wet paint on top of wet paint? What colour is that reading as yellow? It's kind of reading as yellow. How do I might pad it out with some paper to make it, make the colours stick so badly. So, quickly, I've not got long to do this walrus. So, let's stick that on there. And I just want some more yellow on here. And I've got to make it into a walrus somehow. As soon as I get green on it, the green goes everywhere. Maybe I need a brush dedicated to each colour. Maybe that would help. There we go. Okay, 70% art. I can make it more yellow. I can make it more yellow. Just maybe if I don't try not to mix the yellow in with the green, then I can make that. I have no idea how it looks like a walrus. But it's good enough, it's good enough. And now Sonic should be... He's still slow. Oh, he is incredibly slow. Maybe I need to stand back from the sensors. Okay, so this is how fast he runs with 70% art. So, and I make the same mistake again. I'm glad I got the checkpoint. How can I make that? Oops, that was silly of me, because I'm thinking about how to make the yellow spread further, but I think I just have to make progress with what I have. Okay, yeah, don't stand on the thing. Right, rings is helpful. Rings is helpful. 75% is kind of just under Sonic's normal running speed. So, and I know if you can find a walrus in there, please tell me, because I will feel very pleased with myself if what I have painted looks even remotely like a walrus. But it's enough to get me to the checkpoint just before the boss, before the time runs out. I'm going to have to draw some tigers while the boss is going on. So where I know I can hide Sonic, probably in the corner somewhere. So, 50% red, 35% blue, and 15% green. So it looks like I have close to enough red, but I'm going to need some blue on there. Where is my blue paint? Here's my blue paint. Let's squirt that on, and I'm looking for tigers, so let's draw them stripy. Well, maybe if I just draw the stripes. Big blue stripes, and we'll figure out where the rest of the tigers go. Maybe give them eyes and kind of a cat mouth. I don't know why I'm painting with the... I've got brushes right here. I don't need to paint with the squirty. Alright, so we want tigers. I want to paint a tiger good enough to make Robotnik's wrecking ball, like, damageable. I think we need to paint the blue over the green. We may end up with some very abstract tigers, I think. I think making it look like tigers on top of this is an extra challenge. If I can make it look remotely like tigers, then I think I deserve, like, the Turner Prize. Right, let's get some more blue in here. And open it up. Yeah, let's get some more blue in here. Now, if you've seen me trying to scrape the aftermath of one of these paintings off the table, the moment where I add acrylic paint is usually where the mess becomes its worst. And it's still not reading as blue. It is not reading as blue. So how do I make that read as blue? Maybe if I put some of that blue on the sensors. Maybe if I put some of the light blue on the sensors, it'll read that as a dark blue. 50% art. See, this is not enough art to move Sonic. Look at him. Look. I can't fight Robotnik like this. I'm going to get hit by the wrecking ball. I should not have jumped up there. I can probably... I mean, I can get past him. Ah, so close, so close. So, I've got about 10 seconds. I am not going to be able to make this... Oh, God, this is a tricky one. I think I will struggle to make this... Whatever this was supposed to be a picture of, these tigers, any faster. So, let's... I mean, it's fine. When I mess up the sensors, it goes alright. When you can see my shadow over it, like, maybe if I just need to loom over this and make it go right. There we go. That's kind of good enough. But Artbot has requested a new painting. So let's just try and get some hits in on Robotnik while we can. And now I am way off. I couldn't even move. Couldn't move out the way of that boss. So the boss is going to be hard because I'm going to need to paint it well enough. I am going to need to paint this well enough to be noticed. So what this needs is it needs more red where the blue is. And it wants some red tigers. My gut feeling is telling me to kind of give up on the making it actual look like tigers now. So we're gonna... Tigers is all about stripes, so we're gonna, you know, think abstract. Think abstract about these tigers. What else does it need? It needs less blue, more red. So let's get some more red on here. Tigers is all about stripes. So we've got some red stripes on there. And let's spread out that red. Spreading out the red turns it into blue. But it is giving me enough to move with. I'm going to give myself 15 seconds and I've just got to run with whatever I've made myself. I wonder if I get some paper and put the red on top of the paper. Dry off that and is that red enough? Is that red enough? 70% art, that's good enough to run with. Okay, so Sonic's running speed is playable. He's going to get some rings. I've got about a minute. He can't get up the hill, so I'm going to just try and do Robotnik without rings. He is not fast enough to get up there, so let's do it as best I can with very slow Sonic speed. And I hope I can do it in the minute before it all changes. I mean, this is pure skill what I'm doing right now. I've got about 30 seconds to get a few more hits on the boss. I did it. I beat the boss. Okay, so that was a good start. This was a good start. This is when it's going to start getting hard though, because Marble Zone is usually where it gets a bit trickier. So, what's next? I've got 69% art. Seemed to be good enough to do that. He was a very slow hedgehog, but it kind of worked. So, let's see if I can get anywhere in Marble Zone, and we've got a handful of seconds left before I need to draw some birthdays, and Sonic will stop dead, as he does when you change the value associated with his speed. Try not to jump into the lava, and you'll see as it changes. There we go. Sonic stopped dead in midair, and I could not get him out of the lava pit. He was not moving. So what do I need? I need a picture of birthdays and a picture, and those birthdays need to be in yellow and red. Yellow and red. So let's get out this yellow paint. I am going to, because we have enough red. So, and I wonder if we've got enough red in that splotch on the right hand side. So I'm going to lay down some white paper to try and cover up the green. And I'm going to maybe do a background in red on these. Background in red on these. And sorry, background in yellow on these. I have to try and avoid touching the paint that's already on there because it kind of stains the yellow. It makes it very hard to match up. But here we got a nice big patch of yellow. That's good, that's close. We need more yellow. So let's get some more plain paper. Running off to the office to get some paper. Here we go. We've got paper, and we are sticking it on. So there's that top section which needs more yellow, and that will get more yellow as well. And eventually, once I put on enough yellow, I will be able to make something that remotely looks like birthdays on here. Let's have a look. How yellow is that? Is that yellow enough? Okay, we need some yellow. I might just write happy birthday in yellow paint and then get on with the level because I have like a minute. So I'll just do the initials of HB for happy birthday. That's birthday. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, all birthday celebrators. Sonic is fast enough to move a little bit, so I want to see if I can get him to a checkpoint before the timer runs out, and I need to paint something new. Now, here was me thinking, because the way I set it up was like 100% speed is incredibly fast. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll be able to get to 100% speed. I did not get to 100% speed very easily. 100% speed is... Oh, he's gone very slow, very slow. No, okay. Thank you, Sonic, thank you, Sonic. So that was a failure to launch that one, okay. So, let's see how far I can get and just make sure not to leave myself in an area where Sonic's going to die. So my next painting is going to be telecommunications, and I have 3 seconds to draw it, so I'm just going to park Sonic somewhere safe. Now, we want some bit more green, bit more blue in this telecommunications. So let's start with the blue acrylic paint and just let's draw a nice big kind of signal tower or something. We'll have a signal tower come up. I will shape blue acrylic paint all over myself. Well done, Alistair. And oh well, that'll come off later. I'll just put some paper on top of that for now and clean that up afterwards. There we go. Blue acrylic paint is going on, and we'll make a telecommunications tower. Please come out of the tube. There we go. I'll just fling paint all over my office. That's always a good idea. Okay, so telecommunications, and they make the waves that go boom, boom out the top. So here we have telecommunications. I give you telecommunications for 69% art. I can make that better. I'm going to lighten up the sensors and see if it changes anything. So let's lighten up the sensors somewhat. And let's see if that makes any difference to what colour it reads as blue. Oh god, I think that made it worse. Excellent. Excellent. Help, help. Help me. Oh god. Okay, if I change the sensors, is it going to pick up more stuff as blue? I don't know if that's making it worse or not. Oh no. Okay. Oh well, just have to hope. Just have to hope. Maybe blue is just out. Can I move with 55%? I can move very slowly on this amount of art, but I have to move very methodically. Hope I don't get any blue in the next thing. I'm not going to be able to jump over that pit. So, okay, I'm going to lay down some paper on the paper and make it possible to paint on this again without mixing colours. Prepare for the next round by okay, what have we got? What have we got? So, some cave paintings. We want to draw some cave paintings, and we want them to be in a mix of equal parts yellow, green, and red. So, we'll start with the cave walls in yellow, I think. Cave walls in yellow. Let's grab the yellow paint. Cave walls in yellow. Grab a palette knife and spread that around to make some yellow cave walls. How's that looking? Okay, so we've got some yellow cave walls, and we're going to draw some green stick figures on there. Green stick figures with like javelins or something. Like, what would I paint on it? If I was in a cave, what would I paint on it? I would paint... Okay, this is going to be quite a wide stick figure, but it's going to have a javelin. That's a stick figure with a javelin, whose reading is partly green, partly blue. We've got almost enough red. We need to get my favourite colour on there, and that is blue. The colour that never seems to get picked up properly by the sensors. So, possibly because the sensor has been covered with paint. So the sensor for white has been covered with paint, so I don't know if that's actually picking up as white anymore. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? We've got 47%. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Let's get some blue. Please read as blue. Please read. It's not reading as blue. Hooray! Well, that's interesting. But let's carry it on. It's doing a sort of Kamehameha kind of thing. 64% art. Can I move Sonic with 64% art? I think so. I just need to get momentum. No, not enough. Yes, 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 yes. 61% art is enough to get Sonic through that bit. So now here's the dangerous part. Because I need to get through in time. So I need to possibly take a run up on this. Because if I wait till it's all the way up, I won't be fast enough. No, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I'm good enough. I can do this with a slow and methodical hedgehog. Excellent work. Excellent Sonicking, Alistair. You're doing very well. I want to time that right because I don't want to jump in there just as it's coming down. And I've got like 10 seconds before the values change. So Artbot has requested a new painting. And it just so happens to have chosen something where I'm close enough. So I reckon I could just add a bit of red to this cave painting. And make it even better. So let's add some red. And it's the end of the world. The end of the world is exploding. Ah, it exploded. And look, that person got red all over him. Oh no. And now Sonic is fast. Hooray. So I am going to make hay while the sun shines, because this was a lucky win. I mean, maybe I could fill in more red bits and make them super fast. Let's try it. Let's try it. Fortune favours the bold. As the person selling bold washing up liquid said to the other person, fortune favours the bold. So let's make some art. How fast is this going to make him? Let's find out. That made him slower. I made it worse. Oh well. What do I learn? What do I learn from my hubris? What do I learn from it? Oh, don't get distracted or I'll get squished is what I learned from my hubris. I'll learn stick some yellow on there. Stick some yellow in the end of the world. There we go. How's that looking? Is that better? 74% art, 73. Okay, this is a normal hedgehog running speed now. So let's get some progress in while I can. And at the end of that level, let's get some yellow in on top of that red and try and improve this setup. Thank you for adding joy to my stream, Chippy. Much appreciated. And okay, how close is this? 80%. Let's see how far we can get on 80%, which is a kind of brisk running speed. I think it's just above normal hedgehog speed. So let's... that was bad. That was bad. That was a waste of this good fortune. But that's the risk that I take. I'm not gonna let those things shoot me. That is the risk. I took the risk. I've got like 10 seconds to make progress before it all change. Artbot requesting a new painting. I am not going to go down there until I can... Okay, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, I am stuck in the lava. I seem to be able to get through the lava. Almost. Okay, so art is joy. And I need to replace some of this yellow with red now. Okay. Let's get some red on the table. It's joy. It's joy in red and yellow. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is a painting that I call Joy. It is worth 74% on the art market. So how can I make it more joyous? By adding some green smiley faces to it. Let's get some green smiley faces on that Joy. I don't know what colour they should go on top of. So that's a... Oh, it's not a smile! There we go. A smiley face to represent joy, to take us up to 78% art. It's a good speed. I'm happy with it. Let's make some progress in a minute and a half. It seems to be I need to get it up to anything above 70% seems to be... Oh, I got the ring! I got the ring! Anything above 70% seems to be good enough. I hope you can see the smiley face I drew on there for you, Chippy, to represent joy. I'm afraid I don't have as much time as I expected I would to do meaningful interpretations of your prompts. So I hope rushed interpretations is sufficient. So let's keep it carrying on. Keep the journey going. I think I'm fast enough and I have enough time to get through this bit. So let's get through, and I hope there is a checkpoint on the other side. Thank you for adding Batman. That will be fun to draw. I may have to, as you know, I will doubtless be very interpretive about what does and does not look like Batman. Oh, that was a bad move. Okay, what have I got? Oh my god, I'm like spot on with this. This has given me like 90... Look at this! This is 91% art by accident. So, I don't want to change anything, but I need to draw Batman on there. So, okay, while he's dead, okay, what do I do? Do I ruin it or do I... Okay, we'll draw some Batman on there in yellow. Here we go. We'll give him little bat ears. And a bat mask. There we go. It's Batman! Yay! And a cape. There we go. There's Batman. Batman is 88% art. I'm happy with that. That is... I hope you like Batman, because I sure do. I'm very proud of my Batman. And I'm going to use this opportunity to blast through with Sonic Speed. Let's blast through with Sonic Speed! So that was nice and lucky. So let's see how much progress I get. Like, the timer is 3 minutes long plus the 10 seconds changeover time. So I think I should be able to get to the other side of the level like this. So I'm not going to waste any time. Okay. Please. Yes, thank you, Sonic. Thank you for getting over there. I did not know if he was going to be able to get over there. But there's a checkpoint up here if I can get up there. There we go. Checkpoint, rings. This is all good. This is all good. Excellent work, Alistair. You're doing well. I'm doing a good job of this. I'm proud of myself. This is the power of Batman. Batman helped me with this. Thank you for making me draw Batman, because Batman is the kind of bat power that I need to get through this. So, I'm right near the end of the level, so I think I might be able to get all the way to Marble Zone. Do you think I'll get past Marble Zone? Like, because it's always like with every one of these streams, it's always Marble Zone that I get stuck on. It's like, you've tried the fun gimmicks and stuff in Green Hill Zone there, they're wild and wacky, and then you get to Marble Zone and it's like, ha ha ha! So Artpot has requested a new painting, so my happy time at 87% art has ended. And I now have a new challenge. I need to draw a self-portrait, as if that's not a good self-portrait already. So, we need to fill up some of that space. That green needs to be filled up with yellow. And we need, I guess, a wee bit less red, but let's just start by... Let's go over the green with yellow. And see if I can smush that around a bit to make it take up a bit more space with yellow. Does that read as yellow? That reads as yellow. That reads as yellow. We're getting there. We need some more. We need some more yellow. And we've got patches up here. Which need to be turned into a self-portrait in yellow. God, that's not making it better, is it? Do I have yellow paper I can stick on? Yes, I do. Stick on some yellow paper. Give myself a little bit more time in the Crystal Dome. Okay, so people have always described me as having quite a papery face. So there we go. We're getting there. Making progress. Where else does it look green? It's hard to tell. I know there's sections of the page where the camera isn't really showing very well. 83% art, I think 85% is kind of go time really, isn't it? 87% art. Okay, I am happy with this. This is above normal hedgehog speed. Paper seems to be my my get out of jail free card. But okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm making it hard for me to jump. This is yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't this. Okay, I'm going to this is a self. What the? Okay, this is a self-portrait because it describes me. I consider myself quite a papery person. You know, I'm the kind of person that you would write on with a pencil. So I consider myself quite papery. So I think this self-portrait is an abstract. It kind of expresses, you know, me as a person. No, don't squish me, don't squish me, don't you dare squish me. I'm going down, I'm looking for a checkpoint. I just want a checkpoint. Checkpoints are everything. I'm not going to get it. Oh no, okay, should I get it? I don't know. No, I need to get off and go to the other side, make that thing respawn. So... Okay, so we have blue, yellow and red, and we want to draw flags. So... Everyone knows that very famous flag, which has a big strip of blue covering up one side of it. Let's... Oh, I can cut up some blue flags. Do I have... What colour does this card appear as? This card appears as blue, kind of. If it's close enough, it appears as blue. Oh yeah, because it's covering up the sensors. Purple reads as green in the sensors. What about blue? Does blue read as... How does that not read as blue? Okay, come on. Fiddling with the sensors, try and make that a bit better. No, does it read as blue? No, not even close. If I hold it up at the right angle, it seems to do it. How do I make the green readers green when the blue readers blue? Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult. I have no idea what to do. Oh well. Okay, let's just stick some flags on. Stick some flags on because I am running out of time. I'm going to stick on some flags. Waving in the distance. Happy little flags. And they will choose to read as whatever colour they want to read as. It may be blue. Let's stick a nice big flag on as here. And another one here. And hope that for a moment that it thinks it's blue long enough for me to take the river ride. So, onto the river ride, Sonic goes. Can I get over that thing? He can get onto there. Can he get onto the other side? I don't think he can jump far enough. I need to make this more blue. Got too much green and not enough blue. Oh, 76. This is spot on. I've got like a handful of seconds. Please come out the wall. Thank you. I can get to the other side. I got to the other side. I'm going to stay away from those things. And I made it. I made it. I made where it was progress. Progress is what I made. This has happened to sit neatly at 80% art, so I'm going to go down here because I think there's a checkpoint down here, and checkpoints are the most important thing in the world. But 85% art is a good amount of running speed. There's a checkpoint, there's a checkpoint. Okay, I need to draw telecommunications. I need to think of a way in which this is telecommunications. But I don't want to ruin the art. Let's... telecommunications, Wi-Fi travels in the air. So here are some Wi-Fi waves traveling in the air. Look at them fly. That's much better. See all those Wi-Fi waves traveling in the air, making Wi-Fi happen, making Sonic that a little bit faster. 93% speed. This is nice and fast. This is exactly the way I want it. Now, don't let me waste any time on these bats. No! Okay, okay. I'm just watching the time drip away. I doubt I can make it any better on this, but 93 is just over top speed, so I am happy with this. Yes, these are mobile phone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mobile phones. Yeah, we've got mobile phones here, and that's the mobile phone waves flying through the air. Look how fast he is at 95%. Look at him go. Look at him go. It's amazing what difference a percentage makes. I mean, I say it's amazing. I put in the calculations that make that happen. But it's interesting that the difference between 93% and 95% is significant, because I think I intended it to be a little more, like, relaxed. Sonic is fast enough to jump over all the bits and doodads, so let's get him up here before the time runs out and his good luck runs out. Oh, speaking of good luck running out, I think I just need to leave it here. Okay, so we need to draw bed. Could be a bed, could be the concept of bed, and we need it to be in a bit more green than we have right now. So let's think about what that could look like. I guess we want to replace some of this mess with green. Does that read as green? What the red mess gets replaced with green. 80%. In what way is this a bed? In what way is this a bed? Unless what I do is I get the green and I paint on here a very tiny bed. Or if I paint some Zs, like someone in the bed is sleeping. What colour needs to go? Blue needs to go, so let's greenify some of that blue. And what other? We need a bit more yellow. We've got about a handful of time left, so let's Z. And that is bed. That is the thing that you sleep on that makes Zs come out of you. It's bed. 92%. 85%. Wow, it cannot decide how art this is. But we are art enough to make it across at just over normal speed. So it feels kind of twitchy, and because of the twitchiness, it is very easy to fall down holes. But that's good enough to get me up here. So, having made my way out of bed, I get to this bit, which is feeling incredibly twitchy. And I can make it all the way up here. And I think we're about to face Dr. Robotnik. Got a checkpoint. Checkpoints are always helpful. Sonic's momentum goes funny when he spins. And there's Robotnik. And we just need to get him a handful of times and not die. How much time do I have? Maybe 10 seconds plus the other 10 seconds of grace time. I think I can get him in time. I did. There we go. Marble Zone done. This is an above average stream, ladies and gentlemen. I have done better than I could possibly have expected to do. So, CriticBot is asking me to do the end of the world again. I have very messy hands right now. I want you all to see that. Once it gets out of the way of the screen, you can see it. Also, look at just the effects on that. Look at just on the right-hand side of the screen. Look, that's beautiful. That's real psychedelic stuff. I mean, I'm having fun just playing around with that. Art is art. Ain't that the truth? So I may be some time. I've just discovered that, look at that. That's just beautiful. Anyway, right. So, we need to eliminate some of that blue. After finally figuring out how to paint blue, we need to get rid of it. And we need to make some more yellow on there. So, I think what we want to do is we want to replace... We want to get some yellow on top of this blue. Now, I reckon as I spread this yellow about, it's going to start thinking it's green. So, that's okay. But I think we're going to take the yellow card for this one. And try and just catch some of those parts where it looks particularly blue. And then later figure out how this is the end of the world. And a bit more red. So, What kind of end of the world would involve red? A volcano. So here is the lava coming down off these blue mountains. The lava is coming down from atop the blue mountains, ending civilization as we know it. And that squirty sound is probably right next to the microphone. As 86% art is good enough art to make progress with. Ooh, I am faster than average, which is a very nice feeling. A very, very nice feeling indeed. I kind of forget there's obstacles in here that I need to avoid. I'm just enjoying the running. And up we go. Up the steps. I wonder if I have I won't have enough time to get through the entire level like this. But I thought that was quite a successful interpretation of the end of the world. Like, you can see the volcanoes in my painting. Like, that's above average. So, I am going to have to paint art now. And you can see that Sonic has gone very slow now that I have taken a hit. Sonic is a very slow hedgehog at 53% art, so let's destroy this crawling guy and think about, what does art look like? If I were to paint art and I wanted to use more blue than I currently am, and I wanted to get away from those buzz bombers, I would get down here and I would draw a beautiful picture frame around all of this. So out come the scissors. Out come the scissors, and we are going to paint a beautiful picture frame to go around our painting. Here is the beautiful picture frame. Look at that. And I will sign it in red. It will be signed by so I'll sign it with an A for Alistair. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm going to photograph that. That's quite a nice little icon. I might want to use that as a... Come on, photo, you're wasting my time. I need to photograph this letter A. That's quite a nice looking letter A. I quite like it. Right, so having signed it, I can now move again. So I put the art in a picture frame. I can now move my hedgehog around, get to the end of the level at 81% speed. Excellent, excellent. This is all good. This is all very, very good. Very happy with the progress that I'm making. And down I go. This is fine. I've got rings. As long as I have rings, I can live. I'm fast enough to get them. Wow! I managed to jump on. It's very hard to hit those things on the head. So my art skills have been good enough to get me through Springyard Zone. So this is good. This is a good sign. Need to get... I mean, this would be complicated enough at the best of times, but I'm running at moderately normal speed, so I am happy with moderately normal speed. Moderately normal speed is fine. Onwards and upwards, the adventure continues, and we have a new painting request from Artbot. So I've got, and I can get to the end of the level. Oh, just inching over the line. There. Okay, and Art, he wants Sonic the Hedgehog and it wants, I guess, I need to replace some of that blue with yellow. So I need a Sonic the Hedgehog with less blue than is currently in it. So let's see what I can do. This is all covered in paint now. So, oh, Supersonic is yellow. That's easy. I'll draw some Supersonics. There we go. And we need more Supersonics. Oh, gold rings as well. Some gold rings for Sonic. And let's spread out his supersonic powers a bit over the yellow. He's got whoosh coming behind him. Whoosh as he flies through space. It's the Doomsday Zone. And he's flying through space. Whoosh. Whoosh. And the rings are flying through space as well. Whoosh. Whoosh. Giving us a beautiful painting of Supersonic. Giving myself about 2 minutes left in which to use this art speed. I think what would be quite fun with this is to do this with another person in the room. So one person doing painting, another person playing the game, so that you can see, like, live the impact that the painting has on the running speed. I think that would be nice. It would be kind of fun to get, like, player and artist pairs to race against each other. I think I would enjoy being part of that. Let's see what's next. I do like the paint. I mean, I find myself, I'm using the more, like, because this is the third stream I've done using the paint setup. Obviously the first one that uses Sonic with the paint setup. And what I like about the paint setup is, well, there's things I found myself, I'm using the paint more like a kind of gooey pen at the moment. Like, I'm finding it tends to make most sense to try and just, you know, just lay on the paint as is. Don't use a brush or anything. Just squirt it directly onto the page. Seems to work the best. Which is good, because that makes the most mess. But it's almost like what I'm using is like a bad pen. It's like you can draw, but the more you draw, the more awful it's going to become. So I'm going to stay here where it's safe. And what am I going to draw next? Okay, so I need to get rid of that green now. And I need to paint Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Okay, cool. I can paint some rocks, and then I'll put some Happy President faces on it. So let's just stick on some big rocks. Big rocks. And where else needs to be filled up with big rocks? And I guess I've got a lot of space that needs to be filled up with big rocks, and that's the end of my yellow paper. Great. Okay, well that's yellow paper. And now with that yellow paper we need to paint some presidents. So let's have, here's, I can't remember who's on Mount Rushmore, so here's Jolly Nixon. There's Tricky Dicky. Nixon's on Mount Rushmore. This big... I can really picture what a cartoon Nixon looks like. And yes, I know Nixon wasn't on Mount Rushmore. I think he had a comb over, so I'll paint his comb over here. There's Nixon on Mount Rushmore. Who else needs to be on Mount Rushmore? Lincoln, obviously. Honest Abe. Let's give Honest Abe his trademark stovepipe hat and beard. There's his trademark beard. That's given us enough time. 64%, 65%. Sonic is very slow, but I think we'll be able to get him through this. It's slow, but it is fast enough to make progress, and that's what matters. This is progress. This is a Great American March of Progress, or whatever it's called. There we go. And I got a checkpoint. Checkpoint is good. Are we on Act 1 or Act 2? Sorry, Act 2 or Act 3 here, I can't remember. But the power of the President is helping me through this level, so there we go. I mean, there's only 2 presidents on my Mount Rushmore, and one of them's not even on Mount Rushmore. But I'm sure Nixon would want to be on Mount Rushmore. I'm sure Nixon would want my portrait of him to be on like the $100 bill or something. I have to try and get... I can't get up that hill. He's not fast enough to get up that hill. Maybe if he tries really hard. In 3, 2, 1, and I'm at the top of the hill. And right in time for Sonic to stop dead. Look, I'm pressing the buttons, and you can't see because Mount Rushmore's in the way. There we go. I'm pressing the buttons. Okay, now he's running a bit, but once I'm off camera and it can pick up the sensors properly, yeah, it can't tell what's going on. So, all right, the end of the world once again. I feel like the computer's trying to tell me something. So let's get some green on there. We need the end of the world. So what happens at the end of the world? Lincoln and Nixon blow up. Boom. 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 Do you remember the day when Abraham Lincoln and Richard Nixon spontaneously combusted? Everyone remembers where they were when Richard Nixon spontaneously combusted. Come on, green, please. After all of that, now it's not detecting green as green. After all that, trying to make it like recognize green as an alternative to blue. There we go. Please recognize that as green. 87% art. There we go. After Nixon and the other guy, the other famous president, exploded, causing the end of the world. And we are in Act 3. I'm going to a boss. So I have until the art power runs out to get to the boss. And hello, Bubble Reg. I did not see you if you've been in the chat a while. Sorry for not saying hello, but welcome to the stream. You arrive in time to see the great battle between Hedgehog and Eggman. With about, I want to say I've got about 60 seconds left. Jesus Christ. 60 seconds left with 85, 84, 82% speed. It seems to change depending on where I stand. I guess my shadow is probably interrupting the sensors. But it's close enough. I feel like that's a good score. I do not have any rings, so I'm going to need to be careful. But I'm also going to need to defeat Robotnik quickly before my art power runs out. I do like the thing where you have to so the art, you can see the little bar that says 84% art at the bottom of the screen. 84% art translates to Sonic will run at 84% of max speed. Now his max speed is a number that I've decided that's really, really big. But it seems to be about 75% of Sonic's normal running speed. We are currently at 37%, which translates as stopped dead on the spot. So I'm pressing, you might be able to see, I am pressing left and right, and Sonic is unable to move. So I need to make this painting of a werewolf in sunglasses match the colour bar at the top of the screen, which is 67% yellow, 33% red. So, let's start. We'll get some red on there to make a nice werewolfy body for it. I am running out of red paint. I will need to stock up because I'm doing a stream for Indiecade with this on Thursday, and I'm going to be using this. So I'm going to want to stock up on red paint for that. So let's make a werewolf's body. It's got a snout like a doggy and pointy ears. I mean, I'm making quite a good kind of lassie style doggy. So let's say it's a were-lassie. We got a lot of green on the page. A lot of green on the page. How can I've got to do the sunglasses. So let's get some yellow paint. And there's its sunglasses, and we'll just cross them over on the middle and make the thing go over. There we go. You've got your werewolf in sunglasses there. I hope that reads. And now we need to, I guess, replace some of this background noise with yellow to make it read. Okay, I am really running out of yellow paint. Now I'm going to be heading to the art shop tomorrow. This is very cheap children's poster paint, so do not be alarmed. But you can see it's gone all the way up to 56% art, 57%, which means Sonic is running at 58% speed right now. Which I'm going to see if I can defeat Robotnik while moving this slowly. I might even be able to, I mean, it's questionable if I'll get to Robotnik at this speed. But that's 57% art for that werewolf in sunglasses, which I would appreciate. Yeah, so you get 3 minutes of time. Sorry, I'm missing the chat as it comes in because I've got a weird screen setup at the moment. So I'm seeing just only the most recent message when I look at it. But yes, you get 3 minutes to paint, and at any point in time, the artness of your painting will be used to determine your speed. So whatever your art is right now will be your speed. So right now I am at a whopping 57% art, so I'm 57% speed. Weirdly, Sonic is taking ages to slow down. Oh my god, okay, I beat him, but I am not fast enough to jump over the pit and get to the other side. Like, if you look how slowly he's moving, I don't think he can make that jump. So, I need to make the painting of the smell of rain. So I need to get rid of some of that yellow, some of that green, and replace it with red and yellow. So let's see what I can do. Let's make some, maybe make some little raindrops in amongst the green. And maybe just squirt on a nice nose in yellow to represent the smell. It's the smell. I ran out of time. I forgot that was an issue. Okay. Oh, Chris, I need some more yellow on here. More yellow. Yellow raindrops to fill in the green things. Let's get some yellow raindrops. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. Some yellow raindrops in here. Okay, so how's that looking? Not smelly enough, not smelly enough. I've got maybe a minute and a half left to make use of this. So, this is the raindrops. Okay, 73% is normal Sonic running speed. I'm going to say that's good enough to go. How is that a smell? Okay, I mean, this is all down to interpretation. You need to... art is when you find out the hitchhiker has been dead for 5 years. What, the hitchhiker in the boot of my car? That explains the smell. Okay, so if in chat you can think of a reason why what I have just painted counts as a smell, otherwise I will just have to stick my nose in it before the timer runs out. So, okay, so that's enough to get to the other side. I'm fast enough to jump over. I jump on the prison egg. Time up. Okay, and now to make it smell of rain. There we go. Done. Done. I can now smell it. As you can see, I can smell the art now. It's on the end of my nose. I did it. The smell of rain has been done. It is incredibly weird. This feels really weird on the end of my nose, so I'm going to keep on doing it. Fancy hats. Let's get some fancy hats in there. What colours do we need? We need some more green for these fancy hats. As if we didn't have enough green already. Oh, I've got green post-its. This will help. I've got green post-its and a sticky face. So what colour do we need to get rid of for these fancy hats? We need to get rid of some red. I've got a pair of scissors. Let's cut out some fancy hats. Look at these fancy hats. We got top hats. And we've got bowler hats. It's a bowler hat. Top hat reads as yellow. Interesting. Bowler hats. We need to cover up the yellow. Okay. We've got more top hats because they're easy to cut out. And they need to cover up yellow. And of course that's reading as yellow, so let's mess with the sensors and try and get it to pick them up as green. There we go, that's how we do it. We mess with the sensors until they do what we want. That's actually worked out really well for the colours. That's useful to know. I can probably use that on my next stream just to stick a bit of green card there. Works out better for the sensors. We still need some more fancy hats there before Sonic can start moving. So let's make a really tall bowler hat. Top hat, sorry. Let's get some fancy hats on here. And we want to put that on top of some red. So there we go. That's a fancy hat. That's a fancy hat. And that's a beret. It's going to go there. That's a beret. And get some more fancy hats. Fancy hats. Fancy hats. Oh my god, it's fancy hats. Fancy berets. Square berets. And that's... I mean, I should move Sonic while I have the chance. So he's at 74%, 73% is roughly normal Sonic running speed. And what's cool is that it interrupts the underwater running speed as well. So Sonic runs at a normal speed underwater, which is kind of nice. So we've got, this is good art. This is good art. We are making record time on this art. Let's go over there. I don't think I can. What does this do? That opens up a thing. Alright, so 46% art, okay, was enough to get me squished. Right, what have we got? Labyrinth Zone Act 1. My mucky nose, feels really odd. Okay, so, the friends we made along the way, presumably it's truncated, that message. And the friends we made along the way, I consider them to be quite red friends. So let's, does this track as red? No, this tracks as white. Well, that's novel. Do I have anything? I've got red post-it notes. Red post-it notes. Do they track as red? Let's find out. That tracks as red. So let's make some little friends. Say hello to my little friends. So here comes a friend I made along the way. And what colour do we want to get rid of? We want to get rid of the fancy hat colours. So there's a friend I made along the way. And here comes another friend along the way. As we know, the real art is the friends we made along the way. Let's make another friend right here. Here comes another friend. And let's come on, friends, cut out some friend legs. There we go, there's another friend. Okay, 58, 57%. Is it good enough to play with? Let's find out. He's slow, but he moves. I've got about a minute to move Sonic, and this is how fast he is moving. As you can see, there's a lot of green on the page, and it wants red on the page. But I'm just going to press on forward. Fortunately, I don't think Sonic's meant to run any faster than that. That was a bust, that one, wasn't it? Alright, keep it going, keep it going. Keep on, keep that hedgehog moving. Alright, up we go, up we go. Thank you for adding a maze to the pool. I think I should be able to draw a maze. So I performed with this kit for an event called A Maze one time, so I've got prior experience. You see what I did there? Alright, so up onto the thing, and let's see what happens next as I go down into the shallows. I'm going to get out the water so I don't drown. Okay, something that's best left buried. Art is best left buried. I guess these people are best left buried, and we are going to bury them under green paper because we need more green. We are buried under the green paper, but this is ultimately the best place for us to be. So let's bury them under the rubble of their own hubris. And have a look for where there's bits of blue as well. I'll bury the bits of blue, which it's reading as dark green, like green mixed with red comes up as blue according to the bot. 85% art. I'm quite happy. I think this is... The people are now left buried under rubble. They are best left buried under rubble because they are zombies, and we don't want zombies. We just don't want zombies. You know, they are no good. Keep those zombies out of here. Don't forget to grab air. It's like the thing where, you know, don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to grab air. I think I'm quite happy with the speed of being able to make 83% art there, and the satisfaction of moving Sonic faster than he is supposed to go underwater because the artometer is interrupting it. It's like I've got speed boots underwater. It's really satisfying. It's like everyone hates moving Sonic underwater. I mean, it still means I'm hitting into stuff, but this is by personal choice. Get out of the water before I drown. But it looks like I'm making it all the way to the end of Act 1, which is nice. Like I say, I don't usually make it far in these wacky streams. I usually get as far as Marble Zone and then spend like an hour in Marble Zone, so to make it all the way to Labyrinth Zone is progress. This is the power of art, people. The power of art made me lose track of what I was doing, and I got hit by a fireball. Power of art compels you to progress. No, 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 don't crush me. Please don't crush me. I'm doing so well. Don't let the dream end. Don't let the dream end. I need to get to the end of the level before the time runs out and I go back to being Slow Sonic again. Okay, I am pretty happy with that. Artbot has requested a new painting. So it now wants a painting of fish. And it wants them in yellow and red. So let's see what... There is not a lot of yellow left in here. So, but I think we do want to have the yellow represent the deep blue sea for these fish to swim around in. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh, no, that spreads well. The brush has dried somewhat. But I am running out of yellow paint, which is making this harder. So how's that looking for the sea? We need more sea. We need lots more sea. Bring me to the sea, to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea, ooh, yeah. Okay, what does that look like? Awful, just awful. 54% art. I need to draw some fish. We've got the right amount of red. Let's see, do I have yellow post-its? That's like the normal colour post-its come on. And why don't I have it? Got orange squash. I feel like I'm out of yellow things. Okay, here's one yellow post-it. Which is going to make... I mean, if you use your... Oh no, this will turn into a fish. There we go. We've got a fish. That's a fish. Don't let me tell you that's not a fish. If anyone tells you that's not a fish, they are lying. And here is another fish. And this one's an eel. And this one is a box fish. 60%, 56% heart. Sonic is not going to be able to run very far. But at least the springs bash him around nice and fast. Come on, Sonic. Don't let me down. I'm going to need to stop for air. And try to just roll underwater to keep my momentum. As I run out of the 64%, and I pray it just randomly gives me something which works a little better than what I've currently got. Which it seems to have done. So, being struck by lightning. I'm going to try and make it to a checkpoint with this current speed, and then I'll draw on some lightning. I guess we want the lightning to be in red, and we want someone to be struck by it. Oh, I get all the way to... I need to, like, hit a button or something to open that, don't I? This is no good. Is that the one I need to press? That under the 10-ring box? Okay, I hit a button. I'm going to go up next to the button, and then I'm going to paint you some... Oh, checkpoint! Okay, being struck by lightning. Struck by lightning. Let's cut out a nice lightning bolt from this paper. Ah! There we go, here's a lightning bolt. And who's being struck by lightning? A green man is going to be struck by lightning. And he is going to look like... Okay, I've lucked into making a guy falling over while being struck by lightning, so just let him use his carry me. Okay, well, not so much now. Okay, here's a wee guy being struck by lightning. Ah, he says, I've been struck by lightning. It struck me so much that it caused my head to fall off. There we go. He's been struck by lightning. That has improved the artness of this, so Sonic is ever so slightly faster. At 74% art, he is going to move at roughly the speed of a normal hedgehog. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. Down we go. And get the air. Go down the hole. Hope to make progress. Nope. Dying. I was taking too many risks there. I should have gone back for that ring. Get the invincibility. As I get 10 seconds left on the clock. So not a lot of time to use it, and now I'm underwater. Okay, I'm going to hang around here. So I was being struck by lightning. And what have we got? When you find out that hitchhiker has been in your car for 5 years, and what colours does it want? It wants more red. So I'm going to draw, this is my face, this is going to be my face when I discover that the hitchhiker in my car has been dead for 10 years, and I am going to be like... What? There we go. That's me surprised that the hitchhiker in my car has been dead for 10 years. And where does that... What colour do I need to cover up? I need to cover up green. Ah! Look at me. I am so shocked and appalled that the hitchhiker has been dead for so long. And here's the poor dead hitchhiker. I know how to cut out stick figures now, which I'm very proud of. They look kind of like meeples, but that's artistic. There we go. Here's the hitchhiker. I'm going to draw his thumb sticking up. You'll see this in a second. You'll be very impressed. The hitchhiker with his thumb up, but he's been dead for 10 years, so his head's been chopped off. So there we go. There's his head. It's detached from his body. 77% heart. Let's make a move. Now, unusually fast underwater, which is good. Get a ring and just... No, okay, I meant to get one of those rings that I dropped. That's going to make it harder to get... I tried to spin. Okay, I've got about 30 seconds with this speed. I want to make use of it. So let's just blast on through. Wow, the ring just went straight through me. That's interesting. Okay, I've got about 10 seconds left with this speed. It's very slippery, so getting past these spears is weirdly difficult because I don't want to run into the pointy bit. Okay, that orb boss is going to be the death of me. What's next? Okay, so Sonic has got to a standstill once again. I can see it 22% art. Art is a maze. So we want to cover up some of that red with some yellow. Yellow was the colour that I was struggling most with. Do have some yellow. in amongst all of this Filofax card. So, we want a maze. This is like that thing in Inception, you know, make a maze in 2 minutes that I can't solve in 1 or something. Oh. So let's cut out, just to show you what I'm doing, I am cutting out a maze. In the yellow card. It might be a very simple maze, but it will be a maze. Okay, so there we go. Can you find your way to the end of the maze? Not a lot of people can. Not a lot of people can. In fact, they find it so hard that they leave their hats behind, which gets us up to 75% heart, and that's good enough to go with about a minute and a half of running time left. Let's do it. Okay, down we go. Okay, I've got rings. I'm getting through this level with rings. I need to get that bubble, 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 bubble. Thank you, bubble. Don't let that Orbot kill me. Orbinaut, that's what they're called. And up I go. There's another Orbinaut. Don't let it... Oh, there we go. I've still got rings. Still got air. I need to jump on here. Let's get some air. And can I just jump over to the other side? Please, is this the end of the level? End of the level! Okay, one more to go. I think I'm going to see if I can get to the end of Labyrinth Zone Act 3. And that will be, I think I'll wrap it up after that. But this has been fun. Thank you for joining in, everyone. Thank you for all your suggestions. This has been a blast, and it's nice to have all these things, all this inspiration. My muses. That's what you are, everyone. You are my muses. And I don't think I could ask for better muses. I find this quite amusing. So the blue paper is either white or it is green. So we are, I was going to say we're very close, but we're not. We are not close at all. So let's just try and get some blue that it will recognize as blue onto this page. A beautiful landscape with a lovely blue sky. Blue sky and green trees. Blue sky and green trees. That's what I'm going for. This is the beautiful landscape. And there we go, there's a tree. What colour, what should I put on top? I'll put it on top of some red. There's a tree in our beautiful landscape. If you can see, we've got a tree and we've got some beautiful blue sky, which is giving us 82% speed, which allows us to move very fast, even while underwater. Let's see how much of this level we can get through before that speed runs out. Oh, I need to jump off of this thing. That's right. I know how to play this game. And down I go. That's not helpful, I need to press the button. heart. Come on, checkpoint. Come on, lucky checkpoint. Do I go over or under? I can never remember what the easiest slash safest slash there is a checkpoint route is. But I'm quite happy with my beautiful landscape. And my controller is sticky with paint. Who would have expected that that would be a thing that I would have to deal with? Okay, let me pass these spikes. And please, please let me find a checkpoint. Okay, so there's my grace period over. Okay, just jump on that thing. Okay, so we want something stormy. So let's get some big streaks of red rain. Big streaks of red rain. Splishing and splashing in. I'm just going to cut this up and then pick it up later off the ground. Okay. These big streaks of red rain. Splish, splash. Splish, splash goes the red rain streaking down in this storm. The crashing thunder looks like triangles. That's another big strip of rain right there. That's rain. That's rain. So much rain. So much rain. The rain splashing against the window, making kind of splattery shapes. There we go. Splattery shapes, 74% art. There we go. A beautiful, shocking, stormy scene. What was the artist thinking when he painted this? What was he inspired by? What was his muse? Is he going the right way? He is not. How much invincibility does he have left? Enough. Please be enough. Out of the water he gets. Up and around. So 73%, like I say, seems to be normal hedgehog speed. So hopefully I don't know where I go next. I go all the way to the bottom. No, 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 no. All the way to the bottom left, I think. Please don't be death down here. I have to play it very safe. Because I really want to hit a checkpoint and I really don't want to have to go back to the beginning of the level. Unless I be here forever. Checkpoint! Thank you! The gods are smiling upon me. Is this the way up? Artbot has requested a new painting. I am underwater. I need to get air. It's still 73% art, so I'm just going to keep on running. And at some point I will make this look more square. I'll look around for square things that I can improve this artwork with. And I think I know where to put it, but I'm just going to accept things as they are, and I'm going to get to making this more artistic once I am past these obstacles and closer to the boss, because I do not want to waste this good momentum. And I am also not enjoying having 0 rings. That's the checkpoint. This is a checkpoint before the boss. So, art is square. Boom! There's a square. 78% art. I'm dead and by a checkpoint. I can live with this. This is going to be the painting that's the collage that takes me all the way to the boss. Please. And hopefully I can beat Dr. Robotnik. And that will be, I think, the end of the night's play. So, if you want me to continue playing, you need to mess me up somehow. That's the excitement of this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep climbing up here. And eventually we'll meet Robotnik. And get a shield. I think this is not an easy boss from my memory, so you need to be careful. That's the main thing about Labyrinth Zone bosses. You need to be careful. Try not to mess up. Don't do what I just did. And then, okay, this will move slightly differently to normal because I have the additional momentum, because it's the underwater momentum is being overridden by the painting momentum. I'm out in the water, I hit Robotnik, Prison Egg, Labyrinth Zone done. Whew! That was some good arting. I think that's going to be me for the night. I hope you've all enjoyed this. This has been an absolute blast. Thank you for coming along. The Starlight Zone has nice music, so I might turn it up a wee bit just for the beauty of it. But yeah, thank you very much for all coming along. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. It's been really fun painting your things. Obviously, you can see I was very sporadic about how accurately I was interpreting your things. I hope you didn't mind that. But yeah, this has been really interesting to test out. I think my takeaways from this are that it's frustrating when the paint sensors, I think they got a bit better when I put the lighter green paper on. It got better at detecting the difference between green and blue. So that's probably something I'm going to make use of in future when using this. Another thing is I need to buy more poster paint because I was struggling as I ran out of yellow and blue. And also I think possibly as a stream, what's missing is that while I was painting, Sonic was idle. Sonic wasn't moving. And what would be really cool is if you could get Sonic moving and Sonic idle at the same time. And obviously when you're in and out of the screen, like, it messes up the calibration and everything. So Sonic will, ebb and flow in speed sporadically. And it would be really fun to see, if two people play this cooperatively, one person doing paintings, one person controlling Sonic, and it's just so you type a number and a color, I think. So I think it must have gone, I think I might be a little bit too tired to be coherent now. But yeah, no, the long and the short of it, I would like to see this tried by two people. I think that would be a fun thing, and sort of to have them work cooperatively and have the point at which some of them says step away from the sensors and stuff like that, and maybe see, even have two teams of people racing or just do time attack kind of thing. I think that would be a really fun challenge. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm going to pan the camera just so you can see the mess on the desk right now, because I've been drying the brushes on the edge of the table and stuff. I'm going to need to clear this all up afterwards. Here's the mound of paper. I think it was the right choice, when I've done streams in the past using the paint setup, whether I allow myself to stick paper on top. I think in this case it makes a lot of sense to do that because I'm having to respond really quickly. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming along. Thank you for joining in. I always appreciate it, and it's really always really awesome to have you here. Look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Keep on being awesome. Yeah, keep on being awesome. And kick a lot of ass. You're all awesome. Have yourselves a great night. Bye, everyone.